السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. In today's khutbah, my brothers and sisters, I wanted to talk about a very important topic. And this is the significance and the importance of the youth in Islam. Their significance, the role in the Muslim community, and how we should be supporting them as elders, as community leaders upon their journey in Islam. But before we get into a bit about the youth, I wanted to briefly draw your attention to a quick incident that took place at the beginning of the Battle of Badr. The Battle of Badr was the second year of the Hijrah. And the narrator of this hadith is Abdurrahman ibn Auf, one of the 10 promised Jannah, a Sahabi, a noble Sahabi. And Abdurrahman ibn Auf, he says, إِنِّي لَوَاقِفٌ يَوْمَ بَدْرٍ فِي الصَّفِّ. Before the Battle of Badr, I was standing in the rows with the army. And then he said, فَنَظَرْتُ عَنْ يَمِينِي وَشِمَالِي. I looked to my right and to my left to see who's beside me. And he said, فَإِذَا أَنَا بَيْنَ غُلَامَيْنِ مِنَ الْأَنصَارِ. And lo and behold, I found myself between two young teenagers from the Ansar. And he continues, he says, فَتَمَنَّيْتُ أَنْ أَكُونَ بَيْنَ أَضْلِعِي مِنْهُمَا. I sort of wished that I was between two stronger men than these two young teenagers. Yani we're about to start the battle. I wish I was between two stronger men than these two teenagers. Then he said, one of them, he nudged me, he got my attention. And his name was Mu'adh. He said, Ya Am, oh uncle. Look, subhanallah, look at the youth of yesterday, subhanallah. He says, oh Am, atarifu Aba Jahl? Oh uncle, do you recognize Abu Jahl? So Abdurrahman bin Auf, he says, Na'am, qultu na'am, wama hajatuka ilayhi. I told him, yes, but what's your need with Abu Jahl? Yani Abu Jahl, he is the leader of the other side. He is the Fir'aun of this ummah. A big tyrant. What do you want, you little boys? What do you, teenagers, what do you guys want from Abu Jahl? So he said to me, he said, oh uncle, قال أخبرت أنه يسب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Oh uncle, I have been informed. So these two young from the Ansar, they're from Medina, they didn't grow up in Mecca. He said, oh uncle, I have been informed that this man Abu Jahl, this tyrant, used to curse the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu used to give the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu a hard time. Then he said, وَالَّذِي نَفْسِي بِيَدِهِ. Oh uncle, I swear by the one whom my soul is in his hand, لَإِنْ رَأَيْتَهُ, if I see that man Abu Jahl, لَا يُفَارِقُ سَوَادِي سَوَادَهُ حَتَّى يَمُوتُ أَعْجَلُ مِنَّا. He said, oh uncle, I've made an oath, I've made a promise to Allah. It's already done and dusted. I've already made a promise that if I see that man Abu Jahl, my shadow and his shadow, they will not separate until one of us falls. Then he said, Abdurrahman bin Auf, he said, I looked to my left. Another young man, his name is Mu'awwidh. He nudged me and he told me the same thing, subhanAllah. Then he said, when I saw Abu Jahl in the battle, I told them, هَذَا صَاحِبُكُمْ. That's your companion right there. You guys are looking for Abu Jahl? There he is. SubhanAllah, he said, as soon as I said those words, they both jumped out. They jumped forward like two little foxes. And one of them, he got his leg. Abu Jahl fell down, and the other one, he finished the job. SubhanAllah. When they finished, after the battle, they came to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, Ya Rasulullah, I was the one who took them down. No, and then the other one said, Ya Rasulullah, I was the one who took him down. SubhanAllah. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, you have both taken him down. SubhanAllah. So my brothers and sisters, this incident shows us just one of the many examples in our religion that the youth were, that this religion was built upon the shoulders of the youth, my brothers and sisters. With their courage, with their energy, with their iman, Allah helped prosper and develop this ummah. You know, our mother Aisha, she used to say that the wars of Bu'ath, these wars were civil wars that took place in Medina before the arrival of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Aus and the Khazraj, the tribes of Medina, they had a civil war. And she said, our mother, she said these wars were a mercy to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Why? Because what it did was it eliminated all of the elderly generation, the ones who were stubborn. Sometimes the elderly, they can be stubborn, they can be arrogant. She said these wars, it wiped out the entire elderly generation, and it left youth in Medina. It left youth, young men and women to receive the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Sa'ad ibn Mu'adh, he becomes the leader of the Aus. Sa'ad ibn Ubadah becomes the leader of the Khazraj. We're young men. Sometimes we think that the Sahaba were old men. SubhanAllah. Ali ibn Abi Talib, look at this, SubhanAllah. At the age of 8, he accepts Islam. Talha ibn Ubaidillah, at the age of 11, he accepts Islam. Ja'far ibn Abi Talib, 18 years old. Uthman bin Affan, 20 years old. Umar ibn Khattab, 26 years old. We think that they were old men. SubhanAllah. Mus'ab ibn Umair, the first ambassador of this religion, 20 years old. The Prophet Muhammad sends them to Medina. Every household, one person accepts Islam. Young man, SubhanAllah. Usama ibn Zayd, 17 years old, leading the armies. Imagine, behind them is Abu Bakr and Umar, and he's 17 years old leading the armies. The 17 years old, teenagers of today, what are they doing? We're playing video games, SubhanAllah. Zayd ibn Thabit, the chief scribe, the katib, he is the primary scribe of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a young man. Imagine, young man, he is given the responsibility of compiling the entire Quran. Subhanallah. So my brothers and sisters, if this is the case, then the question arises. Why is there such a big disconnect between the youth of yesterday and the youth of today? Subhanallah. Where when we seen yesterday, the youth of yesterday, they became scholars. They were big scholars. They led the armies. They used to be part of the shura councils. Now we see our youth today, unfortunately, addicted to drugs, addicted to violence, gangs, gun violence, women, clubs, subhanAllah. Our Muslim youth today, this is what we're doing, subhanAllah. Unfortunately, many of us, except for whom Allah has mercy upon. So, subhanAllah, what is the problem? What is the main issue? The scholars, they say, my brothers and sisters, that the main issue, the main cause of this problem, the number one cause of this problem is that we as elders, we as community leaders, we are not taking responsibility over our youth. Subhanallah. Every blessing comes with it responsibility, right? Every blessing comes with a responsibility. Allah Azza wa Jal, He says in the Quran, He warns us in the Quran, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. O you who believe, save yourselves and your families from the hellfire. Another hadith, the Prophet Muhammad he said, Kullukum ra'in wa kullukum mas'ulun an ra'iyatih. All of you are shepherds, and all of you will be asked concerning your flock, concerning those who are under your responsibility. You will all be asked regarding this, subhanallah. A beautiful example. Subhanallah, such a beautiful example. Once, Umar ibn Khattab, he was the Khalifa for 10 years. This was during the Caliphate of Umar ibn Khattab. When he was the Khalifa, the narration says, it's authentic narration, the narration says, جَاءَ رَجُلٌ إِلَىٰ عُمْرَ بن Khattab. Once a father, he came complaining to Umar ibn Khattab. And يَشْكُو إِلَيْهِ عُقُوقَ إِبْنِهِ. He came complaining of the disobedience, of the rebellious nature of his son. His son was a very disobedient son. So this father came to complain to Umar ibn Khattab. So Umar ibn Khattab, when he heard this, he summoned the son. The son came forward. Umar ibn Khattab reprimanded him. He said, you don't know the rights of the father. You don't know the rights of the mother. You don't know the rights of the parents. So, فَقَالَ الْوَلَدُ. The son, now he spoke. And he said, يَا أَمِيرُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ أَلَيْسَ لِلْوَلَدِ حُقُوقًا عَلَى أَبِيهِ. O leader of the believers, does not the son have rights over the father as well? So Umar ibn Khattab, he said, نعم. So he said, the son asked, وَمَا هِيَ يَا أَمِيرُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. What are the rights that the son has over the father? So Umar ibn Khattab, he lists 3 rights, 3 obligations of the father towards the son. He said, firstly, أَنْ يَنْتَقِي أُمَّهُ. That number 1, the father marries a righteous mother for his son, for his daughter. Before your son and daughter are even born, they have the right over you that you marry a good, righteous, God-conscious woman. Subhanallah. He said, what's next, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen? He said, وَيُحْسِنَ إِسْمَهُ. Second right, that the father or the mother, they give the son or the daughter a good name, a beautiful name that the people will call them by. And then he said lastly, وَيُعَلِّمُهُ الْكِتَابِ. And that the son and the daughter, they have the right that the father and mother, they teach them the kitab, they teach them the book of Allah, they teach them the deen, they teach them Islam, Iman, they teach them about Allah. So the son, he said, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, فَقَالَ الْوَلَدُ Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. You're mentioning these rights, you're mentioning, إِنَّ أَبِي لَمْ يَفْعَلْ شَيْئًا مِنْ ذَلِكَ. You're mentioning these rights. My father has not completed even one of these obligations. He said, ask for my mother. Ask for my mother. My father married a Zoroastrian. My father married a fire worshipper. Someone who worships the fire, subhanallah. A Majusiyya, subhanallah. Then he said, ask for my name. وَقَدْ سَمَّانِي جُعْلًا. Ask for my name. My father has named me Ju'lan. And Ju'lan in Arabic is like a bug. Imagine calling your son a beetle or a bug. Subhanallah. Then he said, Amma kitab, and ask for the book of Allah. وَلَمْ يُعَلِّمْنِي وَلَمْ يُعَلِّمْنِي حَرْفًا وَاحِدًا. My father has not taught me even a single letter from the book of Allah. You're mentioning these rights. My father has not even taught me one letter from the deen of Allah. Subhanallah. So Umar bin Khattab, now he hears these words. He turns to the father and he's saying, you're coming here complaining to me about the disobedience of your son. وَقَدْ عَقَقْتَهُ قَبْلَ أَنْ يُعَقِّقْ. And you disobeyed him before he disobeyed you. وَأَسَأْتَ إِلَيْهِ قَبْلَ أَنْ يُسِيءَ إِلَيْكَ. And you did him wrong before he did you wrong. So he dismissed the father. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. My brothers and sisters, we need to be, Allah Azza wa Jal, He mentions about certain fathers in the Quran. We need to be like these fathers, my brothers and sisters. We need to worry about the iman, the upbringing of our children. Subhanallah, this is why we make the dua even before intercourse. Imagine the intention that a wife and a husband, they should have before intercourse. Oh Allah, they make this dua. Allahumma jannibni shaitan wa jannibi shaitan ma razaqtana. Oh Allah, protect us from shaitan and protect our offspring from shaitan. Look at the intention. I want the best for my children, not only in this world, but I want the best for them in the akhirah. Look at the fathers, how Allah mentions them in the Quran. Ibrahim alayhi salam. وَوَصَّى إِبْرَاهِيمُ بَنِيهِ. Ibrahim alayhi salam gathers his son, وَيَعْقُوب. And he gathers Yaqub. يَا بَنِيَّ لا يَا بَنِيَّ إِنَّ اللَّهَ اسْتَفَى لَكُمُ الدِّينَ. Oh my sons, look how he's talking to his sons. Oh my sons, Allah has honored you with this religion. فَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. So oh my sons, if you're gonna die, die only as a Muslim. Die as a believer. Look what he's worried about. Allah says, أَمْ كُنْتُمْ شُهَدَاءَ إِذْ حَذَرَ يَعْقُوبَ الْمَوْتِ. Were you present, Allah asked, when Yaqub alayhi salam was on his deathbed and he gathered his sons and he asked, what did he ask his sons? He asked him anything about the dunya? He said, look what his concern is. مَا تَعْبُدُونَ مِن بَعْدِ. Oh my sons, look, he's about to die. Who are you guys going to worship after I die? Who are you going to worship? SubhanAllah, look what his concern. Allah Azza wa Jal, He mentions about Luqman al-Hakim, the famous advice that he gives his son, Luqman the wise. Look at his concern. Ya bunay, oh my dear son, la tushrik billah. Oh my dear son, do not ascribe partners with Allah. Do not commit shirk with Allah. Inna shirk la dhulmun azim. Shirk is the biggest sin. Oh my son, Ya bunay, aqim as-salah, wa'mur bil ma'roof, wanha 'anil munkar. Oh my son, establish the salah, pray your salah, enjoin the good, forbid the evil. Oh my son, go out and give da'wah. Look what the concern is. وَاصْبِرْ عَلَى مَا أَصَابَكَ. And be patient, oh my son, for whatever befalls you in this world. Look at the advice a father gives his son. SubhanAllah. But nowadays, unfortunately, we have parents, and I'm not here to, talk bad about parents and the elderly. Unfortunately, we have parents nowadays. The young sister, she wants to wear hijab. Her own father gets in her way. Her own father says, don't wear the hijab. The young man, he wants to go seek knowledge. His own father and mother tell him, no, you're not going to seek that. You're going to be sheikh. You're going to go seek knowledge. No. I didn't bring you to Canada for this. His own father and mother prevents him. They become obstacles on their path. SubhanAllah. SubhanAllah al-Azim. So just to end, my brothers and sisters, or maybe we end here for the first person. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. So just to end, my brothers and sisters, we need to encourage and not discourage our youth, my brothers and sisters. When we see our youth, usually in their early 20s, they go through this, what is called the yaqada, awakening. They start to become aware of their deen. We need to clear the path for them. Of course, we need to give them the proper nurturing and tarbiyah, but we need to clear the path for them and not become an obstacle in their path. Just a beautiful example I want to give. Ibn Abbas, the famous Abdullah ibn Abbas, this cousin of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He says, he narrates this about himself. And this is how we have to be, my brother. We cannot be people who become obstacles in front of the youth. He says, Ibn Abbas, when I was a young man, he was 9 years old when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam died. He said, لما قبض رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وأنا شاب. When the Prophet Muhammad SAW died, I was a young man. I went to one of my friends from the Ansar. And I said to him, هلم, come, my friend. فلنسأل من أصحاب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. He said, come, let's go and let's go seek knowledge and let's go sit under the senior Sahaba and let's go gather knowledge. Let's become scholars. Look, as a 9 years old, he's saying this. So his friend says to him, as some friends will say to us, as even some parents will say to the youth, يا عجبا لك يا ابن عباس. يا عجبا لك يا ابن عباس. Amazing is your statement, Ibn Abbas. أترى أن الناس يحتاجون إليك? You think the people are in need of you? As some people will say to us, you think you're going to be like Yasir Qadi? You think you're going to be like Albani or Uthaymeen? You think you're going to be a big scholar? Look what he's saying to him. You think the people are in need of you? وَفِي النَّاسِ مِنْ أَصْحَابِ رَسُولِ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وسلم. And amongst the people, there's major Sahaba. People don't need you, Ibn Abbas. So look what he said, Ibn Abbas. He said, فَتَرَكْتُهُ. I left him. Bad friend, giving me bad advice. And imagine, he started studying under the Sahaba until he became the chief alim, the most knowledgeable of the Sahaba. He became more knowledgeable than the senior Sahaba. Umar ibn Khattab used to take him to the Shura councils, and the senior Sahaba, they would say, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, we have sons his age, but you don't bring them to the Shura council, you bring him. SubhanAllah. Look at the honor, look at the level he reached, SubhanAllah. Just to end, my brothers, just two more incident stories. You know, I like to share stories because it's inspirational. Abu Hanifa, as a youth, you know, Abu Hanifa, he narrates this about himself. He says that when I was a young man, I used to be a clothes merchant. His father used to work in the marketplace, used to be clothes merchant. And he said one day, he says about himself, he says, I was a young man. He says, مررت يوما على الشعب وهو جالس فدعاني فقال لي. He said, one day I was walking and I walked by the famous Ash-Sha'bi. Ash-Sha'bi is a famous scholar of hadith. And Ash-Sha'bi was sitting and he saw me. فدعاني. He called me forth. And he said, oh young man, إلى من تختلف? Where do you go back and forth to? I see you going back and forth in the city. Where are you walking back and forth to? So he said, Abu Hanifa, as a young man, he says, أختلف إلى السوق. I go back and forth to the marketplace. So he said, no, Ash-Sha'bi, he said, I didn't mean the marketplace. Where do you go to seek knowledge, you know, to sit with the scholars? So Imam Abu Hanifa, he says, I don't sit much with the scholars. So look what Ash-Sha'bi said to him. This is how the elderly have to be. A passing advice. You don't know what it would result to. You don't know how this youth will take it in. So Ash-Sha'bi, he said, لا تغفل. قال لا تغفل. He said, oh young man, do not be heedless. Do not be aimless. وَعَلَيْكَ بِالنَّظْرِ فِي الْعِلْمِ. And upon you is seeking the knowledge. وَمُجَالَسَةِ الْعُلَمَاءِ. And upon you is sitting with the big scholars. فَإِنِّي أَرَى فِيكَ يَقَظَةً وَحَرَكَةً. Because I see in you, oh young man, I see that you're alert. You're smart. You're quick to understand things. وَحَرَكَةً. And I see that you're intelligent. You're very intelligent. You're very smart. So look at Imam Abu Hanifa, he said. He said, when he said those words to me, فَوَقَعَ مِنْ قَلْبِي مِنْ قَوْلِهِ. He said, فَوَقَعَ فِي قَلْبِي مِنْ قَوْلِهِ. He said, when he said those words to me, those words penetrated my heart. And he said, I left going back and forth to the marketplace, and I clung on to knowledge, and Allah benefited me from what he said. Just one more example, my brothers and sisters. The famous Al-Hafidh Al-Dhahabi. You know, Al-Dhahabi, famous classical scholar, the student of Ibn Taymiyyah. He is the author of Sirah Alam Nubala. Big time muhaddith, big time classical scholar. Al-Dhahabi said, I'll just make this short and I'll end here. He says that when I was a young man, and look, this is how we have to be again, my brothers and sisters. Giving a good motivation, good positive words to the youth. You don't know how it will result to. He said, when I was a young man, I used to be a writer. This was my job. He was a good writer, I guess. So he said, once the famous Al-Birzali, and this is another scholar, he said, Al-Dhahabi, he said, he saw my writing. He saw my writing. And he told me, oh young man, إِنَّ خَطَّكَ يُشْبِهُ خط المحدثين. You know your writing? It resembles, it looks like the writing of the famous scholars of hadith. So Al-Dhahabi said, when he said those words to me, فَحَبَّبَ اللَّهُ لِي عِلْمَ الْحَدِيثِ. Allah threw the love of hadith in my heart. Allah placed the love of hadith in my heart. Why? Because of a passing word of encouragement. A good word that motivates the youth. This is how we have to be, my brothers and sisters. The scholars of the past, they said, when we see a youth, whenever we used to see a youth with great potential, we would immediately, we would cast our nets over him. And he would not leave us until he became a big scholar. SubhanAllah, this is how we have to be. We have to be looking out, recruiting, finding out who are the potential, investing in them, nurturing in them. This is how we have to be, my brothers and sisters. Allahumma ghfir lil muslimina wal muslimat wal mu'minina wal mu'minat al ahya'i minhum wal amwat innaka sami'un mujib da'awat. عباد الله إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون وأقيموا الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
Straighten your rows. الله أكبر. اللهم باعد بيني وبين خطاياي كما بعدت بين المشرق والمغرب. اللهم نقضنا خطايا كما ينقى الثوب الأبيض من الدنس. اللهم اغفر لي. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. الله أكبر. سبحان الله. سمع الله لمن حمده ربنا ولك الحمد. الله أكبر. سبحان ربنا. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربنا. سبحان ربنا. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم
مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده ربنا ولك الحمد الله أكبر سبحان رب العالمين سبحان رب العالمين سبحان رب الله أكبر الله أكبر سبحان رب العالمين الله أكبر اللهم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله
بارك الله فيك على هذا الخطاب الجيد مقدس بارك الله فيك هذا بس تقرأ حياك الله
Assalamu alaikum. We just have an announcement. There's a family halaqah tonight. The topic will be nation builders, inshallah, stories of the prophets, and the speaker will be our very own Sheikh Riyadh. And MCNA Oakville, Friday Islamic classes, first semester from September to December 2024. Semester fee will be $125. And the online registration is open, inshallah. Jazakallah khair.